One of the things I haven't talked about yet is trimming tomatoes. This is my first year where I'm really trying to trim the lower leaves to get some airflow in my tomatoes and pay attention to suckers, and I'll try to find one to show you what they are. I was gone for a week, so everything shot up about it feels like double the size, so there is a lot of areas that really need some trimming in here. So I just thought I would start by showing you some of it so you get an idea too. So my tomatoes are doing great for the most part. I've got this one guy over here that's a little sad. I think I told you guys about him yesterday. He got a nice dose of the fish emulsion, so I'm hoping that he's gonna make a comeback. I'm not going to trim him because he's hurting. I don't think I probably should touch him, so I'm gonna leave him alone. This one here though, you can see there's some stuff here at the bottom that is brown. I mean, this is only taking extra energy away from the plant where we can have it producing energy to go up toward the fruit. So I'm gonna trim these lower leaves here. And also we are looking for things like this. So this is a sucker, and this one got quite large in the time I was gone. And you can see it's kind of in between. I call it an armpit. This gets to go. Those are not good. Well, I don't know that they're not good. There's a lot of people that don't even bother clipping them, and their crops are just fine. But I decided that this year I was going to learn what these are and take care of them. So we're gonna trim that, get rid of that. Fun fact though, these can be planted. You stick the corner. Now my lawn guy was just here, so there's some other stuff in here, but that's what these tomatoes here, these were suckers that I popped in these pots just to see if they grow. So, you know, I might do that again here and just see. You know, I don't know why I'm doing it. I guess just because I like to see what's possible. So anyway, you can see that one is now trimmed. These are the lower branches. These aren't doing any good. The plant isn't even giving them much energy, so you do not want to cut where the fruit is. So you want to stay below where the fruit is kind of starting to this is a weed I'm trying to pop. Come on. There we go. Get that out of there. Yeah, this one could probably go too. There we go. All right, you can see now. See how open the stem is now? All of the growth is up here, and we have trimmed the bottom portion. So this one over here, at some point, this one split off. This is why you don't want to have a sucker. This one now is split in half, and it is way too large to cut. But we can still trim off some of these lower branches and clean it up. So balance this here, let's say. Something might be possible. See, it just keeps the plant a little bit cleaner. This one I'm probably gonna leave for now because I feel like I'm getting a little bit close to where there would be fruit. I might pop this one off in the back though. Now the suckers, when they're little, let me see if I can get a good shot of it. That's what the suckers look like when they're little. See this little thing here? And you can just pull them right off. That's if you catch them before they get large. I clearly did not catch some of these because I wasn't here, but go. See? And I don't know how I'm going to get to the ones back there. This is not really an ideal situation for trimming, I guess. The one behind this got trimmed pretty well. So you can see there's one branch there that probably can be nipped off, but for the most part, that one's fairly clean. I think the one behind that is fairly clean as well. This is something that you just gotta keep an eye on. Now, here's another one where the sucker has gotten very big. See how that's right in the middle of the main stalk and the side stalk? And that's gotten pretty large. That's a sucker. So this is where you can come in, chop that buddy off, and now there's no more sucker. I'm kind of new to it this year, to be quite honest. I have never focused on suckers before. This is my first time. So yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't quite understand what they were until this year. So it's one of those things that you pick up things each year. This year, that's what I picked up. So I'm happy to have that knowledge, and now I'm just cleaning up the plants. Here's another one. This one's a little bit smaller, so him we can probably just go doot. No more sucker. Here's another one here. He's not snapping off as easily. There we go. No more sucker. And you can pot him if you want to. Just stick him in the dirt. And he might root. He or she. Oh, this dirt is kind of compact. There we go. That's what I've done with all of these, so now I have more tomatoes that I get to find pots for. Here's another little guy. And here I did the bottom of this one. See how much cleaner it is? Gets some airflow. This is also better for raised beds where, you know, you might be planting them a little closer together like mine. These are honestly probably a tad close for what they should be. They do okay. They do okay, but I think that the airflow, you can see how much better that is down there. It will help them so that there's not, you know, it's not diseases and things lingering. Diseases will kind of latch on where there's no airflow and where it can get kind of muggy. And as you guys know, in South Carolina, it gets very muggy here, so that's why we're doing this. I'm quickly losing my light, but I'm done trimming, and look at the airflow we now have underneath the tomatoes. So I hope that I didn't shock them too badly by doing this. That one, like I said, needs a little work, but I'm hoping that getting a good feeding today will help him. And everybody else looks really, really good. So we'll check back on these guys tomorrow, and I'm hoping that trim will really help them. I also did some weeding out behind them. You see, I pulled a bunch of stuff, partially because I've got something with prickers coming through that lemon balm over there. But anyway, so yeah, stay tuned on tomato progress, because they're coming very, very soon.